The United States is facing growing questions over the true impact of recent airstrikes on Iran's nuclear facilities. According to an early U.S. intelligence assessment, Iran's nuclear program may have only been delayed by a few months, despite claims from President Donald Trump that the facilities were completely and fully obliterated. The report, issued by the Defense Intelligence Agency, or DIA, reportedly found that the strikes on Iran's major nuclear sites, Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan, caused serious damage but did not fully destroy the underground infrastructure. The White House strongly rejected the assessment. Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard stated that new intelligence confirms Iran's nuclear facilities were destroyed and claimed rebuilding them could take years. However, the DIA described its own findings as low confidence, meaning analysts are still reviewing evidence, and the conclusions could change as more information becomes available. The report also suggests that some of Iran's highly enriched uranium may have been moved before the strikes and survived the attacks. Intelligence sources say many of Iran's centrifuges, the machines used to enrich uranium, also remain largely intact. At the heavily fortified Fordo nuclear site, USB, 2 stealth bombers dropped powerful bunker-buster bombs designed to penetrate deep underground. While entrances collapsed and infrastructure above ground was damaged, the underground facilities were reportedly not completely destroyed. President Donald Trump defended his earlier statements, insisting the strikes were an obliteration. Speaking at the NATO summit in the Netherlands, Trump criticized media reports covering the intelligence leak and called the information very inconclusive. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth also dismissed the leaked report as preliminary and confirmed an investigation into how the intelligence assessment became public. Secretary of State Marco Rubio strongly criticized the leak, calling the individuals responsible professional stabbers. The intelligence report was first revealed by CNN and has since sparked debate among military analysts and nuclear experts worldwide. Israel's Atomic Energy Commission stated that combined U.S. and Israeli strikes have pushed Iran's nuclear ambitions back by many years, although officials did not provide evidence supporting that claim. Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff said the strikes removed Iran's ability to develop a nuclear weapon and called the leak treasonous. Meanwhile, outside experts believe Iran may have already moved critical nuclear materials before the attacks. Satellite imagery reportedly showed trucks and bulldozers near the Fordo facility days before the strikes occurred. Experts suggest those vehicles may have been used either to seal tunnel entrances or transport enriched uranium to secret locations. Iran continues to insist that its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes only. However, international watchdogs say Iran possesses uranium enriched far beyond civilian energy requirements. Vice President J.D. Vance defended the operation, arguing that even if Iran still controls some enriched uranium, the strike successfully removed its ability to convert the material into a nuclear weapon. According to the United Nations nuclear watchdog, Iran already holds enough enriched uranium that, if further refined, could potentially produce multiple nuclear bombs. Iranian officials had previously informed the International Atomic Energy Agency that special measures would be taken to protect nuclear materials before Israeli and American attacks began. Security analysts now warn that if Iran retained parts of its nuclear infrastructure and uranium stockpile, Tehran could eventually restart a covert nuclear weapons program. Even so, experts note that Iran likely suffered major losses in equipment, facilities, and personnel, making any future nuclear development far more difficult. The situation remains highly sensitive as the United States, Israel, and Iran continue exchanging accusations while the international community watches closely for further escalation.